Hello, everyone. Welcome to the last week of our speeches. I'm Jesse Crosby, and today I'm going to be doing my ceremonial speech on Ellen DeGeneres. Many people know Ellen as the comedic icon in today's society, but Ellen is also a very famous actress, writer, and television producer as well. She won 13 Emmy Awards and 14 People's Choice Awards, according to Biography.com, and numerous other awards for her work and charitable effort. And she is more than just a celebrity, though. I believe in this using her for the ceremonial speech because she's actually stood up for humanitarianism, veganism, LGBT rights, equal rights, and in turn, I'd like to pay tribute to this woman. And she not only stands her ground, but she also continues to prosper as one of the greatest activists of Hollywood celebrities today. So, a little bit of background information. According to Biography.com, Ellen Lee DeGeneres was born January 26, 1958, in Louisiana. And while growing up, she dreamed of actually being a veterinarian, but she gave up that idea and actually dropped out of school her first semester in college due to her not feeling like she was very book smart. Her older brother Vance was an actor and a comedian at the time and a correspondent for The Daily Show, and he was known as the humorous member of the family. But during one of Ellen's speaking events, she found herself very frightened by the crowd and used her humor to get through this. Um, so, in continuing on, um, she became a hit after that, and she received offers to start doing stand-up comedy, and stand-up comedian act began in 1981. And in 1986, she actually got her big debut after acting on A Tip from Jay Leno. So she was in The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, who sent a booking agent actually to catch her at the Improv in Hollywood. And she was actually one of the first people to sit on the couch on the show after her first visit. And she was actually the only comedian in the female comedic party to have sat on that couch. So after that success, she moved on to being featured in other talk time shows and nighttime television, such as The David Letterman Show and Oprah Winfrey Show, Good Morning America, ABC, and, then moved on to succeeding tremendously in the show we all know now as The Ellen DeGeneres Show. She was a part of her own primetime sitcom of the self-titled series Ellen. So, in April of 1997, her character became the first lead in the sitcom history to openly acknowledge her homosexuality on the air. As we know now, Ellen DeGeneres is a lesbian, and back then it wasn't really as open as it is now on television. So at the time, most television show sponsors, as well as the channels and the advertisement committee, actually wouldn't run the commercial, and an ABC affiliate in Birmingham, Alabama, actually refused to air the episode. But after these episodes, were able to be aired, the following coming out story continued to involve gay themes and make it incredibly difficult to surpass without any criticism. And the Ellen Show also received much praise from gay-friendly activists. Her mom included Betty. She really, really pushed her to always just, stand her ground, and she then received an Emmy Award for the coming out episode show, according to Biography.com. And they had stated it as a groundbreaking place in television history, but the show was then canceled in 1998. So, a little hopping towards history here. In 2003, Ellen returned to television with her talk show, which has then since won an Emmy and nearly a dozen daytime Emmy Award shows and numerous People's Choice Awards, referencing that from Biography.com as well. In 2003, Ellen was also the voice of Dory in the lovely movie Finding Nemo. She's very funny and really used her humor throughout that whole movie, and she then received 2 Emmy Award nominations for her stand-up comedy. But she is also the author of several books. The Funny Thing Is, 2004, and My Point, and I Do Have One, 1995. Ellen DeGeneres is a vegan who calls herself a big animal lover. She stands up for animal rights and just really feeling strongly for the life and liberty of animals and those who can't speak for themselves. She feels like she can really voice herself and really, in lieu of that, coordinated a vegan outreach website titled Going Vegan with Ellen, in which she promotes Meatless Mondays, which are full of actual real vegan recipes you can cook and create. And I haven't tried them yet as a vegetarian, but maybe I will. But she's also involved in the Humane Society, and she was asked the CEO to actually speak on her show about the organized efforts in animal protection legislation many times. According to PETA's Top Dogs, the reference material I just stated was also from there. PETA named her the Woman of the Year, actually, because in 2003 she donated $25,000 to stop ag-gag, which is an anti-whistleblower legislation in Tennessee, which actually prohibits the undercover investigators from recording footage of animal abuse on farms. In 2010, Ellen served as a campaign ambassador to Farm Sanctuary's Adopt a Turkey project in 2010, which is actually kind of promoting whether you buy a turkey on Thanksgiving. She's actually trying to get you to adopt a turkey instead. And in November 2011, Ellen was named a special envoy for global AIDS awareness by Hillary Clinton. On December 3rd, 2011, Ellen opened the show at the David Lynch Foundation's third annual Change Begins Within Gals at Los Angeles County Museum of Art to raise money for the transcendental mediation to at-risk populations suffering from epidemic levels of chronic stress and stress-related disorders. She stands up for eating disorders and has publicized her wife on her show as well in standing up for that. Portia de Rossi, her wife, has struggled with eating disorders, and she made it a point to, assist any girls in treatment and help what they need. So, in conclusion, Ellen DeGeneres has definitely been a very big comedic icon in today's society. But although she has somewhat had of a bumpy road in the beginning of her career, she's definitely prospered and succeeded in many, many productive, aspiring ways today. She inspires me as a woman who serves for the spokesperson for veganism, as I stand a strong vegetarianism, humanitarianism, and stress-related issues, and continues to stand up for equal rights and the LGBT community as one of the first people to come out as a lesbian on national television. I do truly admire her for that. And being who you are is not always easy when you feel like an outcast and being completely shut down by the people around you. But I idolize Ellen and pay tribute to her as a strong believer and activist for what she believes in, to not only have the talent to carry her far in her career, but also to persevere in herself and giving back to the community and society as a whole. These things have really pushed her forward, and honestly, really she deserves a lot of praise, and I do commit to all of the things she stands for, and I believe she's one of the strongest people. So thank you so much for watching my speech. I hope you enjoy. I will see you all around. Have a great holiday.